Hi, my name is Tracy Lach. I am married to Mike Lach, and we have two daughters, Megan and Molly. I have lived in White Bear Lake my entire life. Growing up, I lived on Bald Eagle Lake and had the most wonderful childhood, swimming, sailing, snowmobiling, and hanging with neighborhood friends. My first personal encounter with cancer was when I was in my early 20s, and my good friend and neighbor, Jean, was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I remember her battle. I watched from a distance, too young and scared to understand what she was going through. Fast forward 25 years, and my dad is diagnosed with lung cancer. He went to the Mayo Clinic for a completely unrelated reason and ended up having surgery for cancer. He was lucky. It was a slow-growing cancer that they were able to remove. He went back each year for his scans and all was clear until that final scan 5 years later. They found a spot on his adrenal gland and a few other suspicious spots around his stomach. The diagnosis, metastatic lung cancer. The treatment was a week of radiation to the adrenal gland and a chemo drug every day. That lasted for a year, then it was determined it was lymphoma and leukemia, not metastatic lung cancer. In July of 2018, he started chemo. On October 29, 2018, I went for a routine mammogram. A week later, I got a letter that I needed an ultrasound and possible biopsy. In the past, I had follow-up ultrasounds after mammograms, so I was crossing my fingers that the same results as the past would happen, just dense tissue. I went to the appointment in the middle of a busy workday. They did the ultrasound and immediately said I needed a biopsy. I was terrified. I shook and cried through the whole thing and then headed back to work. This was a Friday, and I spent the weekend trying to be positive. On Monday, I got the call that I should go back to the doctor for results. Again, I went to work in the morning and headed to the doctor, this time with my husband there for support. The cancer coordinator confirmed it was breast cancer. My immediate thought was, please let it be a kind that requires just radiation. I hate needles, and the thought of chemo terrified me. The doctor came in. The diagnosis was triple-negative breast cancer. The treatment, chemo, surgery, and radiation. I got to experience all of it. I have never felt so overwhelmed in my life. I started heading home that very day I received my diagnosis. My mom sent a text that my dad was done with treatments. They were so excited to be done with that journey. I let them enjoy their happiness for a day before giving them the news about me. As anyone knows that has experienced cancer, it's a whirlwind of tests and doctor's appointments and plans for treatment. It is an overwhelming amount of information, and every day is a new adventure. I started chemo in December of 2018 and finished in April of 2019. I had surgery in May of 2019 and have finished my last radiation treatment July 31st, 2019. I've been cancer-free for 1 year. What I learned from the whole experience is that I am blessed with the greatest family, friends, co-workers, doctors, nurses, and therapists. I think about the people and support often, and it always brings tears to my eyes. My husband, Mike, was and is my rock, always there with a joke to make me smile. My daughters and friends helped me pick out my wig and made a situation that could have been depressing very fun. I can't imagine going through this journey without the support. I remember after my dad's first chemo treatment, the doctor came in and she said, "I'm sorry you're going through this." My dad's response was, "I'm not sorry. I've been able to spend quality time with my kids and had the opportunity to see the family come together to support me." I echo my dad's words. While the journey wasn't fun, it has changed my life in many positive ways, and I'm grateful to know that I have so much love and support surrounding me. I decided to join Relay for Life to give back. to help the American Cancer Society raise money for research that wasn't there when my friend Jean lost her battle with cancer, to help the American Cancer Society provide programs for those that don't have the support system that I'm so lucky to have, and to raise money to fight a disease that impacts so many of our families. My hope was that on July 31st, 2020, today, I would walk the Survivor Lap with my dad on the 1-year anniversary of my last treatment. The Survivor Lap will look a little different this year, but I will spend relay with my dad and my support group, and we will help the American Cancer Society fight this disease together. Thank you.